Imagine a golden September afternoon in Munich, where the amber sunlight spills over cobblestone streets and the gentle strains of accordion music drift from festooned beer tents. In that idyllic, storybook setting, one of the world's most famous supermodels, Heidi Klum, appears, not on a glossy runway, but arm in arm with her 4 children, each of them clad head to toe in traditional Bavarian garb. It's the kind of candid, heartwarming moment we rarely glimpse beyond the polished perfection of red carpets and magazine spreads. Yet there they stand, a blended family united by heritage and love, caught in a single frame that feels both unscripted and utterly timeless. The festival grounds themselves had been transformed into an intimate Oktoberfest-inspired wonderland. Long wooden tables lined with blue and white checkered runners beckon guests to settle in for hearty steins of lager and plates heaped with roasted pork knuckles and pretzels as big as steering wheels. Paper lanterns and lush green garlands hung overhead, punctuated by bursts of crimson and gold in the autumn air. Folk musicians in lederhosen led impromptu polka sessions, and artisanal craft stalls offered everything from painted beer steins to hand-carved cuckoo clocks. Amid this tapestry of Bavarian tradition, Heidi Fest, also lovingly dubbed the Bavarian Bash, unfolded as a private celebration of German culture with a decidedly high-fashion twist. Heidi Klum's decision to create her very own German-themed fete was more than a lavish party idea. It was a heartfelt homage to her roots. Born and raised in Bergisch Gladbach, Germany, she cemented her status as a global icon over decades on the runways of Paris, Milan, and New York. Still, she's never forgotten the folk songs, family gatherings, and cozy fest halls of her youth. In interviews leading up to the event, she spoke warmly about wanting to share a slice of my childhood with friends and industry insiders, turning what could have been a typical A-list gathering into a living, breathing tribute to the customs that shaped her. The result was a festival that balanced the unpretentious charm of a village celebration with the impeccable style and production values only a supermodel-turned-TV host could deliver. Standing front and center in the group photo were Heidi's 4 children, each one of them now a young person in their own right. Leni, her eldest, adopted during Heidi's marriage to singer Seal, has already dipped her toes into modeling and commands attention at 19 years old. Henry and Johann, born in 2005 and 2006 respectively, share Seal's striking features but also radiate their mother's easy confidence. The youngest, Lou, born in 2009, twirled around in a pastel skirt, her laughter ringing out as she tried on a miniature flower crown that mimicked her mother's own. Observers noted how seamlessly these siblings, 2 girls, 2 boys, blended into their surroundings, as if they'd grown up attending these very festivals, despite splitting time between Los Angeles and Munich for school and work. Their outfits spoke volumes without a single word. Leni and Lou wore classic dirndls, bodices laced in delicate ivory ribbons, billowing skirts in soft rose and sage green, and perfectly pressed white blouses with puffed sleeves. Lou's tiny blossom crown, woven from daisies and greenery, was a sweet echo of the larger red rose crown Heidi would later don. Henry and Johann looked every bit the part of young Bavarians in crisp white shirts, charcoal vests that hugged their shoulders, and sleek leather-look lederhosen that stopped mid-thigh. Their polished black shoes and knee-high socks lent a refined edge, reminding onlookers this was no village fair but a curated fashion tableau with genuine heart. Heidi herself was nothing short of regal. Draped in a knee-length, form-fitting scarlet dress, she seemed to glow against the muted tones of the festival tents. Her heels, a matching deep ruby hue, clicked confidently on the wooden planks beneath her feet. And then there was the crown, an arresting halo of oversized red roses perched atop her golden waves, symbolic of both love and tradition. She later explained in an Instagram caption that the vibrant red paid tribute to Bavarian folklore and the festive spirit she wished to evoke. In every photograph, she smiled broadly, eyes shining with the pride of a mother who had succeeded not only in building a phenomenal career but also in preserving the essence of her heritage. Behind Heidi, subtly completing the family portrait, stood her husband, Tom Kollitz. Known as the lead guitarist of the German rock band Tokyo Hotel, Tom has a knack for blending edgy musician style with a laid-back ease. On this day he opted for a dark wool blazer over a crisp white shirt, paired with slim-cut trousers and polished boots. His outfit mirrored the boys' vests without feeling overmatched, offering a gentler, more modern take on Bavarian tradition. His easy grin and relaxed posture spoke of a man perfectly content to play supporting role to his wife and children's spotlight moment, proving that the Klum-Kollitz household thrives on harmony. After the family photos, Heidi took to a small stage to address festival guests in her native German. With warmth and humor, she thanked everyone for coming and described the Schön Geschenkten waiting at each place setting. Swag bags brimming with artisanal chocolates, gingerbread heart cookies, miniature steins, and bespoke beauty products. She spoke of her wish to share something personal from her past, and her guests, fashion editors, longtime friends, and local artisans, responded with enthusiastic applause. Even the cameras seemed to pause in deference, capturing a genuine moment of cultural exchange rather than another glitzy celebrity soundbite. Bilingual by upbringing, Heidi's children flipped seamlessly between English and German throughout the afternoon. Friends who traveled from Los Angeles were struck by how effortlessly the kids switched languages, reeling off German phrases to stallholders and then greeting their American classmates in English mere steps away. This fluidity underscored a larger reality of their upbringing, rooted in 2 continents, 2 sets of customs, and a truly global mindset. It's a balancing act many celebrity families attempt, yet few pull off with such understated confidence. Watching them navigate both worlds with ease offered a glimpse into how tradition and modernity can coexist, even in the life of a supermodel house divided by an ocean. Social media lit up with reactions, as fans and commenters flooded the official event hashtags. Many wondered if the children spoke German fluently. They do, while others gushed over Leni's uncanny resemblance to her father Seal. Praise for the family's fashion choices poured in, cutest dirndls ever, or Henry and Johann look like they stepped out of a storybook. A handful of off-topic religious appeals and trolling remarks surfaced, but they were swiftly drowned out by the overwhelmingly supportive chorus. This near-universal positivity felt especially refreshing in an online climate often dominated by cynicism and outrage. What makes this moment genuinely significant is its authenticity. Heidi Klum is no stranger to the spotlight, yet she chose to spotlight something far more enduring than any runway moment: her family's heritage. In a world where celebrity events can feel hyper-stylized and forgettable, Heidi Fest stood out precisely because it was thoughtfully personal. It demonstrated that even the biggest stars can and should honor their roots, passing customs down to the next generation in ways that feel both respectful and relevant. Beyond the immediate buzz, Heidi Fest sparks a deeper conversation about how we all preserve our own traditions. Whether it's a grandmother's recipe, a cultural dance, or a festive outfit passed through generations, these touchstones remind us where we come from and who we are. Heidi's Bavarian Bash was more than a PR triumph. It was a gentle nudge for each of us to consider the rituals and stories we hold dear, and how we might share them with those we love. As the last notes of polka music faded into the evening air, and lanterns dimmed one by one, Heidi Klum gathered her children close for a final group photo under the glow of hundreds of fairy lights. In their coordinated outfits and radiant smiles, they embodied a perfect synthesis of past and present, tradition and innovation, celebrity and sincere familial love. That rare, unguarded snapshot of a mother and her 4 kids at a German festival reminds us that the most memorable moments aren't always staged for the cameras. Sometimes, they simply happen when we honor our roots, celebrate our kin, and allow ourselves to be, in every sense, truly at home.